Rocky hole-in-one. I wanted to take a moment to just once again explain to you that locating is about current and it's about completing a circuit. So if you come over here, you're going to see that I've got a direct connection set up. We've got a water meter, and that water meter's got just a beautiful little locate wire there. And I've got my ground to my grounding rod. How's that for a rod? It's a copper plate on the ground. I don't know why utility locators go out to prevent damages, drive a ground rod into the ground, and if they don't get a good ground, they just keep driving it. 2, 3, 4 feet. Most locators got a 4-foot ground rod in their car, right? Isn't that kind of what we're here to do, is prevent damages and not be driving big ground rods if we don't have to? So I use a plate for my ground because it's about surface area. The reason the earth works as a conductor is because of the surface of it and how large it is. So it's not about driving a rod deeper, it's about covering a surface of the earth. So that's one lesson for you. Damn, you're getting 2 lessons in this video. 2! Just poof, like that. So, there's my ground, and there's my lead, and I'm connected to this locate wire, and I'm getting like 1 milliamp over here. You can show him, Mr. Camera Dude. And I'm on a 1 kilohertz. Now, it does not take much common sense if you show them over here to figure out that the other end of this wire is probably right here. But I'm not going to be able to locate it. It's probably right there. I'm not going to really be able to locate it well, right? Because we got what, 1 over here? 1. Here's what we're going to call him Flucky. We used to have a guy in our videos named Flucky. Flucky, he doesn't admit to anything. He takes socks out of dryers. He fucks up dishwashers. He doesn't flush toilets. And he's a locator. Now, Flucky the locator, in this situation, he comes right over here, little camera guy, and he goes, huh, hit that frequency button. 4. And he turns that current up all the way. 4 ain't gonna work. And he goes, let's go to 8. And he turns that current up all the way. And he goes, well, 1, 2, 6, 9. Not bad, not bad. I like a little more. Then he goes to 32. And then he turns his current up all the way. And he waits till he gets a high number because he's just going to use frequency to overcome whatever obstacles down there. And he's not even going to try to investigate it. Now, will that work? Yeah, it's going to work. But frequency jumps, higher frequency jumps. You don't really know what's under your feet. In this case, it's a pretty short distance. You're probably safe, right? But we don't really want to probably be safe. We want to make sure we're doing a good job. What's the right thing to do? Complete the circuit. So let's go back down here and let's tell Flucky he needs to go away. We're going to go back down to a 1. Right? It's not about hitting something with more watts. It's not about hitting something with a higher frequency. It's about creating a circuit. So I'm assuming this is the other end of the wire, and I'm assuming if I touched it to the metal here, that's going to ground it. And if we walk over here and we look, we're now back at that 1 kilohertz we were at with 16 milliamps. So now we should be able, in theory, if this doesn't work, post the video anyways. It's a deal. And we're going to go to 1. And now we can locate this out. You can see there I'm getting a nice clean field. Metrotech's really nice. They have different colored displays there. I'm using a peak antenna mode. I've got green. This is beautiful. I know that this is the utility I'm on, and it comes right over here. So do a little investigation before you just hit that frequency button. If you can clearly see where the other end of that locate wire is, let's realize we're using the earth as our return path, right? And anything else connected to that earth or running parallel or adjacent or grounded to it, we can bleed off on, bleed off on. Blooper. I'm just one big fucking blooper. It's okay. Do not flucky the locator. Frequency. Stop it! Now! Stop it! Go to the other end. Grab the other end of the wire. Complete the circuit. I'm worked up now. I really am. Thank you. Rocky, hole-in-one locator.